Hello. We are starting episode 2. Welcome to the Humble Among Broadcast System, or HA BS. The rough little name we're going with for now. And get into the chat. Make sure this is actually working. I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, I think this is working. Had some weird notification gimmick. Make sure everything's working here. Oh yeah, there's my goofy face. Oh yeah, there I am. Okay. We're live. Cool. Whoop whoop Psycho C in the chat. Right off the fucking bat. Let me get myself framed up a little bit here, huh? You guys like that? Oh, no, that's not good. Is that better? That's better. Hi, guys. It's been too long. It's been way too long. I wanted to do these a lot more than once a week, but here I am, a week later. But I have quite a bit to talk to you guys about, so let's just jump right in, shall we? My fancy water glass is empty. Wow. Oh man, there goes the water glass. That wasn't a planned bit. Shout out to the fucking weirdo who keeps leaving strange comments on my shit. Shouted out my fancy water cups, or that's how he said it, my water cups. That was that shit cracked me up, that he was shouting out my fancy water cups. We're just gonna have to do the water jug, right, Jugs? Alright, I'm full of bullshit tonight, so I hope you guys are ready for a especially saucy boy. Because I'm feeling saucy. Let's frame this boy a little bit better, huh? Yeah, that's a good boy. You can tell I'm in a mood. Okay, so let's talk about a few things that have been going on. First of all, I want to say rest in peace to Mr. Paul Orendorff, Mr. Wonderful. He is a pro wrestler, in case you guys didn't know, passed away, unfortunately. Not a huge Paul Orendorff fan, but always got to shout out a pro wrestler that passed away. Huge pro wrestling fan myself, so yep, had to shout him out right at the beginning. My video Rabbit Hole is out now from the Wonderland album. Ooh, what do we got here? Psycho C. Shimmer Forest song. It's called Shimmer Forest. That's the song I made, if you guys don't know, at the beginning of my little gathering movie vlog thing. There's a rap song called Shimmer Forest that I made by the same name. I kind of made it to be my entry to the Juggalo Cypher for that year, but I was way too much of an alcoholic to remember the lyrics to the shit, so I just released it as a song for that shit. But yeah, it's on SoundCloud. I haven't released it on an album. I think I'm going to put it out on a collection of songs. I have a lot of random songs that don't have any homes, so I want to have a collection of songs at some point of all these random songs. Yeah, that's an ICP beat. That's Confessions. If you've never check out the ICP song Confessions, Psycho C. That beat is indeed fire. Shout out to Mikey Clark. I want to rap over some more Wicked Clown beats at some point because that shit came out fucking pretty dope. And yeah, I like Mikey Clark's production. So I need to find some more Mikey Clark beats. I don't know if those DJ kits that they put out have beats on them. But anyway, Rabbit Hole video. Look how we get distracted and we bring it back. That's why I got these notes. Rabbit Hole video is out now. If you like Humble Among music, like the Shimmer Forest song, go check out Rabbit Hole, where I'm dressed as a cute little bunny rabbit hopping around beautiful purple wonderland. The violets are vibrant in Wonderland. Boy, you will enjoy it. So go check that out on this channel that you're watching, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not watching it on YouTube, you're probably leaving me a comment on Facebook now that I'm ignoring. I'm really sorry to the Facebook people who leave me comments that I don't interact with. I can't see your comments on this little gimmick. that Restream sets up for me. So I'm really sorry, but I don't see your comments. I try to interact with them after the stream is over, though, I promise. So let me talk about some of the stuff I've been up to. I've been a very busy boy. That's why you haven't seen me for a second. I've been doing things. I've been preparing for things that I have to do. This Saturday, I have a very big show. I'm opening for Shaggy 2 Dope, Ouija Mac, King Gordy, DJ Clay, in Manchester, New Hampshire. Lethal Weekend 4, folks. Humble Among is opening for this show, and it's a big fucking deal for me. I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited. Just was talking to my homie Kosuke. I'm gonna have him come out with me and do some hype man shit with me. He's gonna perform a song as well, so that's fucking dope. Check out goddamn Lethal Weekend 4 and come out and fucking party with us, because it's gonna be a fucking dope night. Oh, and check out Kosuke. That's what I was gonna say. Check out fucking Kosuke's music, man. He's the shit. The beat is fire, fam. Yes. I already talked about that. Yeah. Thank you for checking it out, Psycho C. I appreciate it. What's no video mean, 13th Juggalo? So yeah, I have that show coming up this Saturday, right? The 17th. Manchester, New Hampshire, Lethal Weekend 4, Shaggy 2 Dope of the Insane Clown Posse. Well, this is Inner City Posse, but you guys get the fucking idea. It's a fucking big deal. I'm really excited about it. I have quite the little set planned. Black screen. I can't see you. Can anybody see me? I can see me. What do you mean you can't see me? You're on Twitch? Why would they have me blacked out on Twitch, huh? Go to YouTube, 13th Juggalo. Man, I might have to kill this Twitch. Why has it got me blacked out? Yo, what the fuck? Well, I apologize for the black screen. Go to YouTube. Humble Among on YouTube. I don't know why this shit's blacked out on Twitch. I might have to axe the fucking Twitch stream, because that's whack as fuck if it's a black screen right now. And it looks like it fucking is. I'm sorry, 13th Juggalo. Please go to my YouTube and see my beautiful, beautiful face, because I'm really quite handsome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you that just said I was handsome in the chat. Thank you. So anyway, I'm really excited about this show that I keep talking about. But this past Saturday, I had to get ready. So I went to a rap show, a local rap show in Vermont. I live in Vermont. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do live in Vermont. I keep saying it. So I went up north a little bit to South Royalton or Royalton, Vermont. I'm not sure which. And I performed a little set, a little preview set for the show this Saturday. Trying to get my my little feet wet. Get my feet in those little rap waters again, because it's been about a year since I've performed in front of an audience. So yeah, I went out to this show that my man Warpaint was throwing on. Shout out to Warpaint. He had a little reggae rap kind of thing he was throwing out there in a community center. Showed up, there wasn't a lot of people there. In fact, it was just the rappers and their girlfriends that were there. But that was fine by me, because I was just there to kind of get my feet wet, as I said. So yeah, just hung out with some rapper friends that I hadn't seen in a little bit. Shout out Green Mountain Boys Productions and Jay Solo. Jay Solo is very dope motherfucker. Check out Solo Season, his little fucking WWE Universe gimmick that he's doing. He actually has made a Juggalo Humble Among wrestler kind of gimmick there on his WWE universe there. So go check it out if you want an alternate universe version of me, who's a big Juggalo and a pro wrestler in this video game universe. So go check that out. Also in the house was my homie Mavstar, Vermont hip-hop MC, who is the shit. Very talented motherfucker, very smart motherfucker. Go check his music out on all streaming services. That's Mavstar. He wasn't supposed to be on the show, so it was really cool to pull up and see Mavstar there. There was, let's see, also in the house was Pockets, New Hampshire MC, who I've seen before and talked to before. Very talented motherfucker. It was cool to see him and see him perform. And then the headliner was this fella, Old Growth Souljourner, who is a kind of a reggae rap MC. So that was cool. It was cool to hang out with these rappers and get my little rap gimmick in and yeah, get my feet wet and remind myself what I sound like over a mic, because I have the tendency to yell like a motherfucker when I get on the mic. And it was really cool to remind myself, like, hey, calm down, buddy. You don't fucking yell when you rap. You do this little weird fucking creepy crawly drawl into the mic that you fucking do. So remember that. Stay in your lane, dude. Stop being one of these yelling into the mic rappers. Anyway, I'm in a mood, folks. I apologize. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm feeling very happy. And yeah, so you're gonna get this very silly version of me. I don't know why I'm apologizing for it. Fuck you if you don't like it. So yeah, show this weekend. I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be the shit. Come out to Lethal Weekend 4 and say hello to me at the very least. I hope some of you that are out there watching say hello. That'd be the shit. I want to talk about some things that I've seen this week or done this week. So there's a news story I saw. I don't know how this really is a news story, but I did see this on Daily Grail, so I want to talk about it. There was a time traveler on TikTok, and he claims alien contact will be made on May 24th, 2022. And that's all well and good. Nice prediction. There's been plenty of people who've predicted these type of things in the past, and it's not happened. What's really funny about this TikTok account, though, I went to this TikTok account. It's like I'm not even gonna say the name. It's like Time Traveler Gimmick #1 on TikTok or something like that. He said in the very previous the post right before that, he was talking about planetary alignment and how there's this danger of planets crashing into each other, and he was warning us to please be careful because it could happen. Dog. How are you a time traveler making predictions and the very previous post you're like, this could happen? Motherfucker, you should fucking know if it's gonna happen, right? You're a time traveler. You're here to tell us what's gonna happen. You're not here to be like, oh, it could happen. Fuck you with your could happen. Give us accurate predictions. Stop with this could bullshit. Anyway, so my point being is obviously this motherfucker's full of shit if he's on some could bullshit. Anyway, another news story I read on the Daily Grail was a study says that belief in conspiracy theories is a link to lower critical thinking. Just wanted to bring that up real quick. Not necessarily true. The article does go a little bit on to be like just certain cases, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Action Bronson revealed that he's been losing weight to be in a UFC video game. I think it was a UFC video game. I think it was some sort of fighting mixed martial arts video game. I thought this was really funny because dude's been putting in mad work to get in like really good shape. I don't know if you've been following Action Bronson's Instagram, but he's actually been putting in the fucking work and getting into really good shape. So I thought it was really fucking funny that he's doing it to be in a video game because, like, they can just change you, dude. Like, you can anyway. I just thought that was really fucking hilarious. I guess he wants to have accurate motion cap. I use my hair color question. I like this. Really getting down in nitty gritty. I use something called oh shit, what is it called? Nero? Oh fuck. It's got some name that's like twice. Some little like, oh man. But I also use some conditioner shit to sort of like brighten it up, because if you actually look, it's kind of fucking faded right now. It's got that like kind of gray look to it. So yeah, it kind of gets faded looking, so I have to use the conditioner gimmick to kind of brighten it up. Fuck, I can't remember the name of this brand I use. Hold up, my guy. I'm gonna literally look up my hair dye brand for you. Do-do-do-do-do. Where is Gimmick? Well, I can tell you it's Cara Color Conditioner, and that's I use for my conditioner. Anyway, I can't find it right now. Sorry, I'll get back to you, Psycho C, on my hair dye that I use. It's like Jew. Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled if I say this. Oh no. Um, it's something. It's some like two. I want to say it's like Juju or something, or like Ruru. Oh man, I don't know. Juru. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna get canceled saying this. Trying to think of this name though. Thanks, Psycho C, getting me canceled. Action in a Def Jam game would be dope. I like that idea. Yeah. So Ouija Mac dropped Chapter 17 capsule collection. That was pretty fresh. I caught me some nice Chapter 17 pants and a Chapter 17 shirt. So yeah, I will be rocking that shit. Obviously, I heavily fuck with Ouija Mac, in case you guys didn't know. And other Ouija Mac news, though, he was on something called the Punk Rock MBA podcast, and I'm going to delve into this a little bit. Because this was a really good fucking appearance from old Ouija Macster. And yeah, so basically I just want to say, first of all, I relate with this motherfucker quite a bit, Ouija Mac. I just feel like we have a lot of similarities with the way we think and the fucking some of the shit that we've been through in each of our lives. I feel like we have, and I think both of our names are Eric, which is a weird fucking thing. But yeah, anyway, similarities between me and Ouija Mac. I relate to that motherfucker a lot. Preconceived notions about Juggalo rappers. That was a really cool thing they touched on. Ouija kind of talked about Juggalo rappers regurgitating a lot of the same subject matter a lot, and I agree that happens. It's not just horrorcore rappers; it's rappers in general, though. But yeah, with horrorcore or Juggalo rappers, they definitely want to regurgitate shit that ICP has done, Twisted's done, or name any number of like horrorcore rappers. A lot of them aren't coming at it with fresh angles or stories. And that's my big thing. I like to try to come up with stories. What's up, Scottish Misfit in the chat? Yeah. So that's kind of my thing with that, is I like to come. I do like to come at it, or think I come at it from a fresh angle. Shit, maybe I'm just a hack like everybody else. Juggalo rappers regurgitating in their art. Fear of being judged for his music. This is something I relate to quite a bit, because for years I was what you would maybe call like a bedroom rap artist. I was just sort of like literally making music in my bedroom and kind of keeping it to myself, showing my friends here and there, performing literally in my bedroom for like parties. That would be some of the only performances I was doing for years. So it's like, I relate to that shit, man. Like, I didn't have a lot of confidence in my art. I'm only still really coming out of my shell still with some of the confidence with my own art. Talking about his evolution as an artist and stopping writing on the mic, which I also stopped writing after I saw the Lil Wayne documentary, The Carter. I maybe should do a little talk about that sometime, but really check out The Carter. There's you get to see Lil Wayne's recording process, and it's really interesting, this whole punch in, think of it on the spot process. I've been doing that for years. I've sort of now gone back to writing a little bit, but it's still a mix of thinking of stuff on the spot and then kind of going and working on it and writing it and making it sharper, and yeah, kind of thinking of stuff on the spot and then almost workshopping it. So yeah, I relate with that like a motherfucker. Stopping writing. He talked a lot about this journey out of Vegas, the cycle of drugs and violence he was in for years, his growth as a person over the past 3 years, and owning up to your own mistakes. This is stuff I fucking really relate with, man. Like, with my journey over the past year, and some change now, being sober from alcohol and working on my own bullshit, as I like to call it. I mean, I really relate to some of the stuff he was talking about here. Really good stuff. If you're in recovery, I don't call myself in recovery. I like to just say I'm sober. But yeah, if you're struggling with any of that kind of stuff, definitely check that out just for that alone. Some really good stuff. Um, they talked about juggalos being labeled as white trash, which is something that I hear a lot on the internet and just kind of in my real life. A lot of friends have no problem telling me straight up they think juggalos are white trash. And yeah, juggalos are kind of one of the last groups of people it's okay to hate on. And they were talking about that a little bit, and that was good stuff. Ouija was talking about like the misconception that juggalos are stupid, and actually talking about juggalos aren't stupid. Actually, juggalos are wise, is the way he was talking about it. I think that's really a fucking fantastic way of. He was basically saying they're not, book smart necessarily, but these motherfuckers are wise. So I thought that was really good stuff. Definitely agree. I don't think juggalos are stupid at all. I think juggalos have a lot of fucking knowledge in them, whether it be street knowledge or just life. I feel like it's more life knowledge. A lot of juggalos have. Yeah. 1 second as I take a sip from the water jug. And back to the notes. Where was I? Yeah, just addiction stuff in general. That was really good. Talking about getting shot 5 times. And going through physical therapy and just having all this time for him to think about the stuff he had done and reflecting on it. And that was his moment of clarity, going through the physical therapy and, yeah, talking about love and doing things from a place of love. Now, that's also something else I've been struggling with, and working on for myself, is, dealing with love. But we're going to get that at the end promo, my super Jerry Springer motivational promo that I'm going to do at the end. We might even call it that. That might be the name of the segment, the super motivational Jerry Springer promo at the end. Anyway, he talks about reading comments, how he doesn't shy away from reading comments like some people do. Ouija was talking about doing a YouTube reaction video to some of the negative comments. Boy, I hope you do that, Ouija. If you're watching this shit, do that shit. Someone get word to Ouija. That fucking, he needs to do that shit, because, yeah, that would be fucking funny. I know he gets a lot of fucking, he actually just posted a comment this week of someone calling him, F word. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. I almost got canceled earlier. The FA word. We'll just say that. Someone called him the FA word on YouTube. Was it a YouTube comment? It was a comment on something, but he shared that shit. And I've gotten that shit myself, actually. I've gotten called the FA word for just having, I think, long and colorful hair, for dressing colorful. So yeah, I've actually, sort of rapped about that before getting called the FA word. Not an FA. It's okay if you're an FA. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm a heterosexual man, god dang it. Anyway, talking about dealing with hate. People will hate no matter what. Talking about lizard brain motherfuckers. Memes are punk rock. Some black metal talk. Talk about lyrical rap and old heads. Not even necessarily old heads, I guess. They weren't even necessarily on some old head shit. But yeah, just talking about lyrical rap and how motherfuckers want to say that. And this is something I talk about, especially when it comes to a rapper like Ouija or even someone like Lil Uzi Vert. I'll even use Lil Uzi Vert as an example. Motherfuckers want to say that these artists are mumble rap, right? And if you actually spend some time and listen to any of these artists, they're not mumble rap. They're actually spitting some shit. They're spitting bars. You might not like some of the content they're spitting about, but they are spitting, and they're spitting creative bars. And it's time to stop saying that these rappers don't have lyrics or that they're just mumble rap, because you're talking about a different kind of rap than some of this stuff. You're talking about more of the auto-tune like stuff, and even some of that stuff isn't what you're saying it is. So it's time for some of you guys to stop saying that shit, because you really sound stupid and misinformed, and honestly, like, you just haven't even given the shit a try, and you're just like dismissing it. Yeah, there's my little rant on old head ways of thinking. And I'm a fucking old head, so take it from me, fam. um, Ouija talked about finding a vibe more, or a form, for recording newer songs, and how that's the way he likes to find material, if you will. Thinks of himself more as a rapper, an artist, a spoken word artist. So yeah, check that interview out. That was what was it called? The Punk Rock MBA podcast. I don't know if there was a video component. I listened to it on iTunes, but I think the dude does have a video channel on YouTube, so go check that out. Really good interview. I wish Ouija would do more interviews, honestly, because it was fucking great. I think the dude flirted with the idea of a podcast at one point. He's always been great on the Shaggy and the Creep stuff when he's shown up. Ouija, you want to do an interview? Someone reach out to Ouija. Wait, I'll see him this weekend. Oh, shit. Will we get Ouija on the Humble Among YouTube channel? Oh, fuck. We just might get Ouija. Let's see. Let's catch up with these comments. Everybody like the video. This is fire. Thank you, Psycho C. Everyone do like the video. Please like and subscribe the video even. Subscribe the video. Subscribe to me. Like the video. Share the video. Do some stuff. What? Yo, you have a video on? I'll check that out, Psycho C. I didn't know that. Like some of that, like the old lady that looks like a young lady if you turn it upside down, like the cover of Chuck P's Chuck Palahniuk's book Invisible Monsters, like that. Yo, that's fucking crazy. I'm gonna have to check that out, dude. That's I've never heard that before, and I'm surprised I've never noticed that before. Interesting theory, though. I'm gonna have to check your video out on that, Psycho C. Okay, let's. Oh yeah, Shaggy was on a podcast called Your Mom's House with Tom Segura. They were talking a little bit about his whole breaking his arm, or I guess bruising his bone of his arm thing there. Yeah, so that was I didn't even really watch it. I just heard about it. I can't find a clip of it, and I didn't watch the whole episode of episode 611 of Your Mom's House with Russell Peters, I think it was. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it just to get to that Shaggy 2-Dope. I did find a clip of them talking about Shaggy. They were talking about something that was a clip from the Palcast, and they were talking about Shaggy 2-Dope having really solid reasoning skills. Because I think, someone dropped a reference to Tom Segura's podcast on the Shaggy and the Palcast, Shaggy and the Creepcast, Palcast. So yeah, that's what they were reacting to, and they were surprised that a Juggalo was sharp. Huh? Go figure. Juggalos are definitely the most hated on group in this country, right? No, I'm just kidding. Please, I'm really trying to get canceled tonight, right? Let's see. Palcast. Okay, so I listened to the Palcast. Before I skip over this note, Patreon streams, the ICP Patreon streams are coming back in August, it seems. So, Shaggy did let that little nugget drop on last week's Palcast. I don't know if I brought that up, though. That's going to be dope. Gathering hype indeed. I'm going to be doing some gathering content for sure. I want to make a video. Actually, I'm not going to drop my idea for the video because I think someone might steal it. But I'm going to make a couple of gathering videos leading up to the gathering for sure. I'm fucking real hype about the gathering. Just got word that I'm probably going to perform at the gathering, not an official performance, but an after party performance. Someone's got a generator and a PA, and they're setting up a bunch of freestyle battles and sets and shit. So I definitely have already hit him up, and I think I'm basically going to be performing at this after party. So check me out at the fucking gathering late night, rapping at motherfuckers. So Palcast, Shaggy had a really cool Day of the Dead style makeup thing because he went to the fair and just painted over the makeup he got with his son Lucha Ronin earlier in the day. So really fucking good job painting over that makeup and incorporating the shit, because I just assumed that was some fresh hookup that maybe he and his wife he had done there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. I've already had some experiences with some motherfuckers stealing my ideas. So I ain't trying to have that shit happen again. I'm trying to keep shit close to the vest. Um, uh, so yeah, he went to the fair though, right? So he got his face painted. So I'm listening to this episode of the Palcast, right? And he talks about going to the fair. So I figured, oh yeah, oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit, he's gonna talk about looking at pig nuts. Here we go. This man's still going to the fair looking for pig nuts. Oh shit. But guess what? No fucking pig nut talk. Now, I don't know if this is just, age. You get older and you stop caring about going to the fair and laughing at pig nuts. But I'm really disappointed. In case you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, Shaggy 2 Dope loves to bring up the fact that he used to go to the fair to look at pig nuts and laugh. And I think that is so fucking hilarious. Just picturing a young Shaggy 2 Dope doubling over outside of a pen of pigs, staring at some muddy pig nuts. Wow, is pig nuts gonna get me in trouble on YouTube? Will that get me canceled? Water jug. All right. We're getting really out of control, everybody. Calm down. Everybody calm down. This is getting too out of control. We're talking about pig nuts now. Next thing you know, I'm going to be requesting the Dolphin Ned and Juice be brought up on more streams. Which, by the way, he should bring up the Dolphin Ned and Juice on more streams. And definitely bring up the fucking pig nuts, dude. If you're going to talk about going to the fair, bring up pig nuts. Come on. I'm popping for pig nuts. Okay. So, boy. Someone asked, shit. Someone asked Shaggy about ABK being at the gathering, and the motherfucker brushed that subject right off. So I would say no ABK at the gathering confirmed. Oh, I'll check that channel out, my guy. Pig nuts for life, fam. Whoop whoop. All right, got a new gimmick going. Pig nuts. I'm gonna get pig nuts started. Yo, someone asked Shaggy. Yo, I might have to fucking do this myself, but someone in the next Palcast should really be asking Shaggy about pig nuts. If I have to do that myself, I'm really disappointed in y'all. But I might. You know what? There's been a lot of stuff in this Juggalo world I've had to straight up do myself. So, god damn it, I might have to just straight up ask about the pig nuts myself. So yeah, also about the gathering, Shaggy let drop a little nugget, not the biggest lineup this year was how he put it. So I wonder what that means. I miss the family era too, don't get me wrong, I love that shit. I wonder what that could mean. They didn't get a lot of the people that they wanted to get. It really needs to be less short notice. Very curious about this artist announcement now, though, especially with he just dropped the fact that it is going to be a small lineup, maybe. Not the biggest lineup this year was how he put it. Yeah, God, I hope it is a decent lineup if it's not a big lineup. Yeah, so I hope, yeah, just wanted to bring that up. Does have me a little bit worried. It's going to be a good time no matter what. But the fact that they said not the biggest lineup, and that I just saw so many artists complaining about not getting accepted to this thing, it makes me really wonder why not let some of these artists that would gladly perform for free or at least no buy on onto some of these events, or let someone host an event, some weirdo who is doing a YouTube channel, who clearly really likes this shit and would maybe be willing to do it for free and even host the shit for free. I wonder who you could get to do something like that. Okay. I think point made. ICP will be on the Woodstock 99 documentary on HBO. I don't know if this is the same documentary they brought up. I think they were saying that there was a documentary that was going to be on Netflix that was Woodstock 99 related, and that they had gotten interviewed for it. I don't know if this is the same documentary, but it very well might be. I would love to see some ICP interview, any ICP stuff. Gimme, 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 gimme. I want it. So yeah, that's July 23rd on HBO. I will definitely be peeping that. I remember Woodstock 99 well. I remember wanting to be there so fucking bad, man, and being, too young to be there. I remember my friend Erin was actually there, though. I remember trying to talk to her on the phone at some point. I think, was it a cell phone? Or was she on a fucking payphone? Man, I remember trying to talk to her on the phone, and like it was on MTV, and she's like screaming like, can you see me? I'm like, no, I can't see you. Um, Dancing Condom Acid. Bro, what? Wait, are you saying that you saw Wait, okay, wait, we gotta break this down, 13th Juggalo. 13th Juggalo said from Twitch chat, I had acid from that Woodstock, ... dancing condoms. Now, does that mean that the acid print had dancing condoms on it, or that you saw dancing condoms when you took it? We're going to give that a little bit to get to him. I need to know the answer to this. I'm deathly curious. He said, I had a homie bring some back to me. Dancing condoms print. Wow, that's fucking fresh. I'm with it. I'm with it. I really like the, man, I'm going to get myself in trouble if I keep talking about this acid stuff, huh? I really like the art that goes into these freaks that take acid. These dirty, dirty hippies. I can't believe someone would take that stuff. I really like the art, though, that goes onto the prints, though. That's really pretty. But yeah, that stuff's gross. Acid? No way. Ugh. There. I think that's good enough, right? ICP Wizard of the Hood drop. I copped a green shirt, and I went back and I got a Wraith shirt because I realized I don't even have a Wraith shirt in my little ICP t-shirt collection. So I'm trying to get at least a t-shirt for every fucking Joker's card reppin'. Still missing a proper Carnival of Carnage type shirt. I had a Sanity print. Sanity's the white one, right? I had a Sanity print, but I get so nervous about white tees and staining them that I had to just sell that one. It was giving me anxiety having that in my collection, even that I was gonna ruin that damn thing. I would love to get an Insanity print, the black one, if that ever showed up again. I really fucked up. They didn't even do a proper. Yeah, the Carnival of Carnage drop was just those Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J old school style shirts, huh? They didn't even do Sanity and Insanity this time, did they? That's too bad. You took Pokemon Blotter at the Hootenanny. Or you got some. I see. With different Pokemons on it, huh? That's actually fresh as fuck. I'll say I saw someone with some Yellow Submarine print ones once. That's what's up, bro. Yep, the Hootenanny was a great time, wasn't it? Yep, it sure was. I had a great time. Anyway, off to a different subject before I get in trouble or canceled. Acid's dirty, dirty stuff. I don't know. No. Rude Boy has a GoFundMe account for housing. So this is something I kind of touched on before. I believe the GoFundMe account that I talked about before was set up for medical costs. This is really unfortunate. I hope Rude Boy's okay. Some talk about ICP obviously having to, or ICP should be footing the bill. Who knows what the situation is with that shit. Yeah, that ICP set was something else, huh? Yeah, definitely, yeah, it was something else. You're gonna get me in trouble, 13th Juggalo. You're good, homie. You're good, homie. But yeah, that was a great fucking time, man. I can't wait for the gathering. What's my favorite Joker card? Oh, man. So I did a video where I kind of scientifically figured out, like by list, like counting how many songs that are like absolute, like I never skip this song if I listen to this album. And by doing the math, I figured out that Amazing Jekyll Brothers has the most songs on it that I don't skip. But I've said before that I think Carnival of Carnage is my favorite Joker's card. I've said before that Riddle Box is my favorite. It's honestly something that kind of changes a lot with my favorite Joker's card. There's there's definitely times where I feel like Carnival of Carnage is the one because it's so raw. It's got that synth, dirty Detroit synth sound to it that I fucking love. And I know that's not what a lot of people are trying to get, but I just love how dirty and synthy it sounds, like fucking dirty Detroit. I just love that shit. Um, but yeah, I there's times where Riddle Box I listened to so much when I was coming up. It seems ridiculous that a lot of people don't just automatically say Great Malenko because Great Malenko is the first one I heard. God, yeah, it's hard for me. I change my mind. There's definitely Ringmaster is 13th Juggalo's favorite. Um, First song he heard was Mr. Johnson's Head in '94. See, I think a lot of it is what you hear first. So like it's amazing to me I don't say Great Malenko because that is what I heard first. But what I listened to the most was Riddlebox. So that is the one I want to say a lot. I even want to say Hell's Pit a lot of times because Hell's Pit helped me through a lot of dark times. I think Hell's Pit was my number 2 when I did the math. Um, Boy, yeah, it's tough to me to pick a favorite because I honestly could pick any single one as my favorite. Even the Wraith, which I often will list as being one of my lower ones, surprisingly, because the whole swerve thing at the end really threw me off back in the day. But I've really grown to like the Wraith a lot, especially in the past year with my whole positivity journey and my pursuit of happiness and whatnot. That album helps a lot with positive vibes, man, because that's a very positive album. A lot of people, let me talk about this real quick. A lot of people hate about ICP's um, positive vibe songs. And I personally find a lot of these songs to be fucking awesome. And a lot of the reason I like to listen to ICP, this isn't a very popular opinion by any stretch of the means. A lot of people obviously just like the wicked shit. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love the wicked shit too. But I am here for a lot of this positive message stuff. Songs like Satellite. Satellite's a really dope song, man. I think Violent J I think has talked about this. Violent J's definitely been in some therapy. Um, and you can tell from listening to a song like Satellite. Satellite's a really fucking smart song. I don't think Satellite gets enough attention, actually. Um, Also, Nobody's Fault, which isn't necessarily a positive song. It actually can be kind of interpreted as a pretty sad song. But I think at the end of the day, it is a positive song because it's about realizing that you are the one that have gotten yourself into the shitty situation that you're in. And that's when you can really start to change for the better. Anyway, we're not even at the positive Jerry Springer-esque portion of the show, but here I am getting there. Oh, but we're closer than I would think. So yeah, hopefully the Rude Boy's okay. I know I just kind of brushed over that and started ranting about other things, but 'tis the nature of the show, folks. That's what this is. This is just random thoughts. I don't think I'm ever going to be perfectly organized on this damn thing. So, in that note, let's jump right to Marilyn Manson turns himself in for a New Hampshire assault case in 2019. This was a show I was at, this Manson show. It was at the Bank Pavilion Center in New Hampshire there. And I was at this show. I got tickets from my homie Stressel B. I think I gave him just like $20 for these tickets. He won them off of a radio thing. They weren't great tickets. They were nosebleeds. But I had never seen Manson, and it was Manson and Rob Zombie. I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan. Unfortunately, I believe Manson was on the South during this show because he showed up, or he came out and he was fucking up some lyrics. But I think he sobered up as the night went on and he did better. Manson, someone who clearly is struggling with his own demons with addiction. I think he's had a tough time ever since his father has passed. So yeah, he's had a tough go of it. And I hope he gets better. I always like to hope for somebody's redemption. You know, he apparently physically assaulted a videographer at this show, though. Not anything I saw. I assume this was something maybe backstage, maybe not. Maybe it was a videographer in the pit. Um, but yeah, I'm a huge Manson fan, and I hope he gets better. Um, with the stuff about his sexual assault charges, that's a whole other can of worms I could almost make a whole nother video on. I won't go into that here. But yeah, that is a whole fucking thing. I'll just say that without getting too much into it, that when someone gets into a relationship where bondage is involved, um, where frankly slave and master type relationships are involved, and this person is maybe young, maybe they don't know what they're getting into. I'll just say that about what I think about the situation. Anyway, so yeah, Manson may be coming to New Hampshire as well, just like me, going to New Hampshire for the show, Lethal Weekend 4. Anyway, look at me tying stuff in. I've been watching some movies lately. I've been going through some horror movies for with Gorley and Rust podcast that I like to listen to. I watched Drag Me to Hell this past week, which I haven't seen in a really long time, and I forgot how fucking goofy and gross out that movie is, man. There's some really fucking awesome gross out humor. Stuff with bile and embalming fluid and a talking goat that I completely forgot about. Spoiler alert for the talking goat. But goddamn, that shit is hilarious. People under the Stairs, which is a movie I've never seen before. I think I saw bits and pieces of it back in the day on like TBS or TNT. This is the first time I've seen it all the way through. Really fucking cool movie. Really awesome. Yeah, it does the thing that a really good horror movie does, where it has a good social message behind the horror. And I believe that social message to be quite indicative of classism and racism, which I feel like all juggalos can relate to. I feel like all juggalos maybe have felt like the people under the stairs at one time. So shout out to people under the stairs. Shout out to getting out from under those stairs and killing the rich. Then I saw Terror Train just a couple of nights ago, or last night. That was really fucking cool, man. What a different slasher. So it's a slasher movie set on a train that actually has some portions of the beginning filmed in my hometown, the town that I live in at least, Bellows Falls, Vermont, at the train station here in town. The beginning parts of the movie where they're getting on the train was shot right at the train station in town. So I've always heard about that, and this is the first time I've ever seen Terror Train, believe it or not, Jamie Lee Curtis movie, with a young David Copperfield. Now, why has no one ever told me that David fucking Copperfield, the magician, is in this movie doing magic? I'm not a big David Copperfield mark. I was when I was a kid, but this was fucking a trip to see David Copperfield show up in this movie and kind of be suspected as the killer for a little while. And yeah, that was really interesting if you want to see a young David Copperfield. But yeah, this movie Terror Train, a lot different than a lot of slashers, and not just because it was set on a train. I feel like the tone of this movie is very I don't know, just different. Like there's something different about this movie than a lot of 80s slashers that I've seen, and it was refreshing, frankly, in a lot of ways. I can't quite put my finger on what I found different about this movie, but I really enjoyed Terror Train. I had a great fucking time with it. I think there was something interesting about the fact that the person was changing costumes and you didn't quite know where they would be. Yeah, really interesting movie though. I definitely will revisit Terror Train. I've been for TV stuff. I was talking a little bit about catching up on the Watchmen show on one of my last streams. I have been doing that and finally watched episode 2 and 3. And shit, did we watch episode 4? We might have watched episode 4 the other night. So getting caught up on the Watchmen. A huge Alan Moore fan. So obviously this stuff not really Alan Moore related, but based off of Alan Moore stuff. And I have to say, I think this show is pretty good. It's not, Watchmen, but it is pretty interesting. I really like it. He was in a wheelchair performing. I think I remember that. He like fucked up his. Yeah, I remember that, dude. Talking about Manson being in a wheelchair in the chat. Twisted in Juggalo. Twisted Nin Juggalo. I see what you did. 9 Inch Nails in the middle. I've also been watching the Harley Quinn show. I recently copped the Blu-ray because I'm crazy and I had to get the Blu-ray even though I have it on streaming. I gotta fucking have the physical. I don't know what it is about me. I gotta collect physical media. I think it's just because I'm paranoid the world's gonna end and I'm gonna want access to all these things and I'm not gonna have access on streaming services. So I want to own these things. Really depressing to see CD stores, or the CD section, I should say, in stores getting smaller and smaller. I went to Newberry Comics recently and the CD section was so tiny, it made me sad. And the DVD section was even tinier, and they used to have a fucking horror section that was just the size of the whole DVD section. Anyway, boy, that's sad to see. Where I've been. Hey, it's that is a deaf guy. I talked about your weird comments earlier, man. I talked about the water cup. My water cup was empty. See, there's my fancy water cup. I am indeed gathering. It hasn't been 2 weeks. It's only been 1 week. What's up with this is a deaf? Is a deaf? I think you a silly Billy. Are you a silly Billy? Anyway, we're gonna cut my promo about negative karma and negative thinking and Schadenfreude, which is the title of this episode. So in case you don't know, Schadenfreude is a German word for an emotion. It's basically feeling good from someone's misfortune. It's when you see someone doing bad and you're like, yeah, you like that, right? We have two things in common, we silly. What's the other thing? So yeah, this is something I've struggled with. I've definitely gotten pleasure from negative things happening to people. And unfortunately, I've been a little negative demon of a motherfucker for a lot of my life. So it's only recently, getting sober and confronting my bullshit, as I like to say, that I've started dealing with this. And yeah, negative karma is a motherfucker. If you deal with negative emotions and negative karma all the time, that shit will come back to you and it will deal just as much, if not more, negative karma on your life and your situation. So just be really careful when you're dealing with something like Schadenfreude. When you're sitting there and you're seeing someone who maybe even did you wrong, let's say. Let's say it's someone in your life who you feel has done you wrong and you want to see something bad happen to them. That's not good. It might feel good even to thrive off of that negative emotion because, you feel like you're getting revenge almost. That's not a good emotion though, because these negative emotions will feed off of each other, and it's just a cycle of negativity, and it just leads to other negative things happening to you in your own life, because at the end of the day, negative energy brings more negative energy. Negative vibes bring more negative vibes. Vibration being sound, this is, what? Juggalo Streaming Network. Oh, shouts out Juggalo Streaming Network. These negative emotions don't lead you anywhere good. So it's something I've been struggling with. I'm someone who thinks negatively about a lot of things. My go-to thinking was, a lot of times I would just be thinking about what's the worst thing that could happen to me. Now this isn't about Schadenfreude. This is about me. This is about things that happen to me. I've spoken before about how I'm a very paranoid person, how I struggle with that paranoia, and a lot of that is my negative thinking and thinking that someone's thinking either negatively about me or even worse, wants to do harm to me, physical harm or mental harm or emotional harm to me. And this has been really hard for me to deal with. This is what I speak about when I talk about dealing with my bullshit, because frankly it is bullshit. A lot of it is in my own head, and a lot of it is blown way the fuck out of proportion. But this place has led me, this negative thinking about myself, if you will, has led me to a place of Schadenfreude, of wanting negative things to others. And it's totally wanting to drag others down into the negative muck with you. And it's gross. And I'm really glad that I'm not that person. I struggle with it at times. I'll admit it. There's times where I want to go back to that emotion, and I'll want to shit on somebody or talk shit about people. But I don't do that shit. I try to only focus on positive things in my life and positive energy. And I really don't have time for negative bullshit or energy, because it's only going to lead me to a place of unhappiness. And that's what I speak about, um, being happy, my pursuit of happiness. It's something that I've been struggling with, because I've never let myself be happy. I've said it a couple of times now, and it's something that I struggle with a lot. Um, but yeah, so Schadenfreude basically is a very negative emotion, and I feel like a lot of people aren't aware of Schadenfreude, or um, maybe they need to be aware of Schadenfreude. They need to have it pointed out that it is something that they do, because there isn't a word for it in the English language. It's not a word used too much. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of spread some knowledge about Schadenfreude and its negativity, because a lot of people, I feel like, feed off of Schadenfreude and wanting negative things for others. And here's the thing: if you believe at all in the power of positivity, or the power of intent, um, being transferred and made into actuality, which is something I believe in. I believe in making your intentions known and making that shit real. I believe that's magic. That's what when I talk about magic, that's what I mean when I talk about magic. I'm talking about making things real, making things reality from just art or speaking it into the world. You can do that shit. Art is magic. When I talk about Alan Moore talks about art is magic, and I believe that shit. A lot of things are magic though, and yeah. So just don't feed into Schadenfreude. Don't wish bad on others, because bad things will happen to you if you wish bad on others. Um, so yeah, keep keep uh, keep trying to be positive. Nobody's perfect. Don't feel bad if you do find yourself in a place of Schadenfreude, of feeling like you want something bad to happen to others, or because I fall into the trap too. I'm not a fucking saint, by any means. Listen to my music. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to share that. That's my little, what I call it, my Jerry Springer end of the show motivational moment. Is that what I called it? Something like that. We're wrapping up. We're at about an hour now, which is what I try to aim for with these broadcast system streams. It's been fun talking to you guys as usual. I've been a very busy beaver. I've been a very busy beaver lately. So my voice is going. Before I even got on this podcast, I was just talking for a few hours with my homie Kosuke. Are you informed that humble kind of sounds from the top? All right, let's break this down. We're gonna break this down. We're gonna get through this together. Are you informed that, is a deaf said in the chat, are you informed that humble kind of sounds from the ICP humdrum song Hum on My Balls Oh Goody? I know what song you're talking about, but what are you talking about? I sound like the humdrum song Hum Oh Goody. Oh yeah, I do kind of sound like that. You're just talking about Oh Goody. Yeah, I could totally do that backup part. My balls. That's what you're talking about, right? It's gotta be, is a def. It's gotta be. I got your number, is a def. You might think you're slick over here with your humming on balls comments. I got your number. All right, anybody, everybody. Anybody. Killer won't be at the gathering. It's unfortunate. But I will be at the gathering, most definitely. I will also be at Lethal Weekend 4 this Saturday, Manchester, New Hampshire. Get your tickets if you don't have them already. it's gonna be a really fucking dope show. I'm really excited about it. It's a 21 plus show. I'm really hoping my homie Kosuke can get in to do my hype man shit with me because he is 19. If not, I will definitely be there as solo dolo, doing my shit. I have a special little set planned for you guys. I'm fucking excited about it. Yeah, please show up and let's have a good fucking time on Saturday. I'm gonna be vlogging a little bit, probably at the show. Um, almost certainly will be vlogging at the show. I don't know. Yeah, and I will be back to talk about the fucking show. It's certainly gonna be a fucking event, and yeah, I'm really excited, guys. I can't express enough how big of a deal this is for me. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, positive karma, all that good jazz, all that good stuff. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do now. Who the fuck knows? Might record. Might just chill. It's kind of getting late. I don't know. I'm kind of an old man now that I don't drink. I just want to hang out and read. I might just read. I've been oh, let me talk about that real quick. I've been reading this book, Men, Women, and Chainsaws, and it's kind of like the book that brings forth the idea of the final girl in horror movies, and it's decent, but it's kind of fucking boring. I'm having a lot of trouble getting through it, but I'm gonna stick with it because I do feel like there's enough good stuff in there to pull for material or just philosophy and stuff like that. Boring stuff like that you guys don't care about. No, I'm just kidding. I know you guys do care. Everybody cares, right? Everybody cares. Everybody loves me. It's okay. Tell yourself what you need to hear, humble. Whatever you need to hear. Okay, I'm wrapping up. Goodbye. Whoop whoop. I will be hopefully streaming a lot quicker. I want to do a recap video hopefully Sunday or Monday. So yeah, while stuff is fresh in me old brain. Everybody have a great night. Positive vibes all around. Whoop whoop.